Pages. Hi guys, this is my first video on my deck profile. It's a new channel that me and my friend started here on Zombies, and this is my Dark World deck. It is not the Tour Guide build, but in my opinion I like it much better than the Tour Guide build, and it's really good and consistent, so I like it. And I went to my actually I'm going to my locals on Saturday and see how I do. I'll post another deck profile, see if I made any changes, and I'll tell you how it went. So this is my deck profile. 1 Blackluster Soldier Envoy, triple Grapha, really good card. 1 Gorz. I run Gorz because now with triple MST and Heavy Storm in the format, everyone's doing the field spell, and other people set their own field spell in the mirror match, so that's why Gorz stops those OTKs. Triple Snow. I run Snow because the main searcher, and triple Brow, the draw engine of the deck. We have triple Beige. Now I run Beige over Silva and Gold because Silva and Gold are dead draws all the time. They're really inconsistent, and Beige is just a 4-star. You can bounce back to your hand for Grapha, and with Mind Control, he works really good. And then we have, for the light portion of the deck, we have 2 Effect Veiler. Pretty good card. Triple Thunder King Ryo. Now I run triple Thunder King Ryo because, well, the only thing he stops in my deck is Snow, and Snow from searching. So either you don't play Snow when Thunder King's on the field, or use Snow first, then use Thunder King. Next we have Sangan, search out. Then we have 3 Negated Dark World field spells. I don't know where my third one is right now, but I'm just gonna use that. This is such a broken card. Next we have 2 Dark World D-Links. I only went 2 because 3 is really dead draw most of the time, so that's why I don't like it that much. 2 is good. 2 Dark World Lightnings actually. It's really good, and destroy those face down monsters. Destroy your graph and destroy the face down back row. So Dark World Lightning is really good. Next for staples, we have Monster Reborn, Card Destruction, Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, Foolish Burial turns into an instant 2700 beat stick when you send Grapha to grave. Summon your Dark World and special summon Grapha. And Mind Control. Mind Control is so good because you can take control of their monster, Exceed summon with it, or you could take control of their tuner and synchro with it. And that's for the spells. Then we have a double Bottomless. I choose to run this over Warning because I don't feel like paying the 2,000, and plus Bottomless is just better because it removes from play. And with the Thunder Kings and all, and Effect Veilers, you don't have to really worry about them negating the monster. Solemn Judgment, Nerve Force. Now we have Trap Dust Shoot and Double Mind Crush. The reason why I run Double Mind Crush is because you can either use it 2 ways. You can use it, for example, when they play Pod Duality or summon Earthsea their Venus to their hand to discard that card, or use it for yourself. You declare a card and you get it wrong, which means the opponent would have to select a card in your hand and send it to the graveyard, and which means your Dark World monster's effect would activate. And then last but not least, Deck Devastation Virus. Such a good card. So many targets in the deck, pretty much everything in the deck, and it's just good and it's chainable. For example, when they destroy with a Smashing Iron or something, use Deck Devi, and it destroys lots of stuff in their hand. Like the Herald and Shine Balls are all gone, and that stupid Gotchi Gotchi. And then that's it for the deck, and then onto the side deck. I am running Mistworm over Trishula because I don't have Trishula right now. Darkened Dragon, Red Dragon Archfiend, 2 Stardust, Gaia Knight, Utopia. Now I know I'm missing a lot of stuff from my extra deck. I'm missing a Leviair, I'm missing Leviathan Dragon, I'm missing a bunch of stuff, but that's gonna come soon. So yeah, I'm just gonna get those in the meantime. But right now, I exceed a lot, but I only synchro when I'm Mind Control or Monster Reborn, their tuners. I am gonna run Fabled Raven, but just don't have the money for it right now. So yeah, still pretty good though. Then onto the side deck. Sort of my side deck right now. It's 1 Morphing Jar. I don't main Morphing Jar because he's too slow, and I hate waiting the turn. Plus, it gives your opponent a brand new hand, which screws you over a lot. And then we have 2 Trigodias. I like Tragodia because his effect is basically you can discard like a Grapha and take control of their 8-star Scrap Dragon or Stardust, whatever. And because since it's graphic control, you always have a really good hand. So it's always going to be 3,000 or 2,400 around that. Then we have one Dark World Lightning to play siding against those TGs. And then when people play D-Fissure, Macrocosmos, all that other stupid stuff, I side in triple MST and triple Dust Tornado. This is what I have to counter against Macro. I actually played a whole Macro Monarch deck at my locals last week with this deck and sided in these 5. And every time you summon a D-Fissure or a Macrocosmos, I destroy it right away. Then we have 2 Skill Drain. Skill Drain is really good. It shuts down pretty much every single deck. And the only card it affects in my deck is the Thunder Kings and BLS, and that's pretty much it. So I like Skill Drain. It's really good. I only side this card in against stuff that relies heavily on their effect. For example, like maybe plants or Gladiator Beast for sure. So yeah. And then we have double Dark Bribe. I side this in against TGs, Macro, Monarch, stuff like that. Negates their spells and traps. And then 2 Erratic Epidemic Virus. Against TGs, it's such a good card. You just declare a trap, destroy like pretty much their whole field in hand, and or I can just declare a spell and just destroy everything else that's heavy based on spells. So yeah, that's my side deck. And then for my and that's pretty much it. So this is just this is me doing my deck profile on my Dark Worlds. I'm gonna be going to my regional soon. It's in Windsor, Ontario, that's where I live, and me and my friend, we made this channel, and he's a zombie player, and you can see his zombie deck too. Just go to my channel, you can find his zombie deck, and I'm gonna upload some duels next against TG Fairies and stuff like that. So, alright guys, see us in my first deck profile. I'm also gonna get a better camera and stuff, and this is just my first time. So, as it goes on, it's gonna be much better. Okay guys, see us. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe.